Hello, Pokemon fans. This is Mango Oblivion Plays, and today we're going to be doing the end of May Pokemon news. So we're going to be covering events at the end of this month and then the beginning of June for 2025. Let's get started with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's upcoming events and news. First of all, you have probably already had a chance to battle Garchomp, but its Mightiest Mark raid went live May 22nd. And it will be returning this weekend with Blissey in tow. Um, it is ground type, and it will have the rough skin ability. And although it has less coverage moves than Metagross, it did end up having some pretty powerful moves, Poison Jab and Fire Fang being one of them. There are two of them. Here's the build I used to defeat Garchomp. I went over it in my video about the battle, but if you need it, here it is. It's Sinistra with a Metronome item. It has the hidden ability Heat Proof, and it is a Terrestrial Terra, or a Stellar Terra. I used a Modest Nature with max hit points and defense, with the rest in special attack. And it only needs three moves: Matcha Gotcha, Iron Defense, and Nasty Plot. When you start the raid off, get an Iron Defense in so you can survive hits, and then set up three Nasty Plots and Matcha Gotcha until they reset your stats, and then just do that again. It's a pretty simple raid to do. There are some distributions coming up as well. During the Japanese championships, there will be another Among Us that'll be distributed. This will be like the fifth one that they've done this for, but you know what? Might as well have another mushroom, I guess. The North American International Champions, they will also be giving away an Incineroar, which was modeled off of Wolf Glix. That code will be revealed during stream, and as soon as I have that available, I will uh, make that available to you on the channel. The European Championships are also coming up, and so there will probably be some distributions and Twitch tie-ins for this event as well. They've been doing a lot more of those in recent years, so look forward to those announcements as well. Moving on to Pokemon Go, Gigantamax Machamp just debuted a couple days ago, but the Might and Mastery season is ending. Kubfu can now evolve. It was not able to evolve for the majority of the season, but it is now able to do so into either form of Urshifu. You do need 200 Kubfu candies for this evolution, and you have to defeat a number of raid bosses or max battles when it is your buddy for it to evolve. Um, and then there's also the final stage of the season research is now currently available. They did announce three more events that are going to be ties into GoFest, um, where they're going to be debuting the Gmax starters. The first one is going to be called Serene Retreat. It'll take place from May 30th till June 3rd. Gmax Rillaboom will debut during this event. And then there will also be a shiny boost for Munna and Morelull. So if you haven't gotten shiny of those two Pokemon, those will be available. The next event will be called Instrumental Wonders, and that'll go from June 7th to June 11th. This one will feature Gmax Cinderace, and then shiny Ferroseed and Phalanx will be boosted during that event. And then the following weekend, the 14th through the 18th, the Phantom Ruins event will also take place. This one will feature Gmax Inteleon, and there will be a shiny boost for Gothita and Phantump, which I'm very excited about because I really like shiny Phantump and Trevenant, so very pumped about that. Let's move on to Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, which has some big news. First of all, the Metal Type Mass Outbreak event started today, the 27th. And Solgaleo EX is available in that event, as well as plenty of metal type Pokemon. But more importantly, the next set is coming. This themed booster set is going to be called Interdimensional Crisis, and it's going to debut on the 29th in Pocket. This set will be focused more on Ultra Beasts, but also Alola at large. So they'll be introducing the Ultra Beasts into the game. These new cards will have the Ultra Beast tag up in the top right corner, which is something they did in the regular trading card game. And that'll mean that cards will reference that tag um, in the text. Um, so all the Ultra Beasts from Sun and Moon will be in this set. There will be a couple EXs, which will be Guzzlord and Buzzwole, um, as well as Ultra Necrozma. And then the other ones will just be regular cards, but they'll also have the Ultra Beast tag. And then they showed off a Lusamine card already that is going to be very helpful for your Ultra Beasts, allowing you to attach energy to them. There have also been 3 events that have been teased for this new set. The first one will be called the Ultra Beast Drop event, and this one will feature Ultra Necrozma EX, and that'll take place from June 12th to June 22nd. The second event will be the Poipole and Stuffle Wonder Pick event. This will be the second event in this set's lifetime, and it looks like I got the dates wrong on it. Maybe on the first one. Anyway, Poipole and Stuffle will be the features for those two. And then the Ultra Beast Mass Outbreak event will happen at the very end. This one will feature all the Ultra Beasts in Wonder Picks, and that'll be from the 23rd to the 29th. Moving on to the regular trading card game, the new set Destined Rivals is releasing very soon on the 30th. Pre-release just ended this past weekend, and I went to like the last one in my town, and it was very fun. I got the Mimikyu in my pre-release kit, which was definitely not the best one. Its attack is not helpful in the pre-release format at all, but could be very helpful in regular gameplay because it lets you copy a Terra Pokemon's attack. Um, but there are no Terra Pokemon in the Destined Rivals set, so that was very unhelpful in the pre-release format. Typhlosion was definitely the pick of the day, but Tyranitar was also very good. A lot of fun to play those pre-releases. Just for as a heads up, if you are looking to find these new cards, retailers are attempting to crack down on scalping. GameStop, for instance, is limiting customers to just one product of Destined Rivals per person. So you're not going to be able to get uh, tons and tons of stuff um, because they're going to try to make sure that everybody gets something. Let's move on to Pokemon Unite. Alcremie will be debuting in a couple weeks in Pokemon Unite, and Alcremie will be a supporter Pokemon, and you will need to evolve it from Milcery in the match to play it. But always exciting to see a new familiar face on the Pokemon Unite scene. Finally, some just general kind of Switch 2 centric news. First of all, the Switch 2 release date is coming up. June 5th is when those consoles will be released. So if you do have a pre-order, that's the day you should receive it. Some retailers do have a second round of pre-orders that have been going live. So if you miss the first round, there's a chance for you still to get a second one. When the Switch 2 does drop, there will be a patch for Scarlet and Violet, and that will be giving him some graphical updates and some behind-the-scenes boosts to increase the power for the game, so it will run well on the Switch 2. Scarlet and Violet is supposed to run in 4K and with 60 FPS on the Switch 2. The limitations they put in the game on Pokemon spawning are going to be lifted on the Switch 2. So the max spawn rate has increased. That should be very exciting. We'll be able to play the game at its full capacity, which will be very nice. Thanks so much for tuning in and checking out our Pokemon news video. We'll be back when there's more news to report, but until then, best of luck out there, trainers, in all of your different Pokemon endeavors.